What's going on, everybody? This is episode 138 of the Full Court Blitz podcast on your boy Trez, who many DJ Ferg.
You?
What's going on, bro? Man, how you been, man?
Been pretty decent, man. It's been a cool week. I feel like it's flying. I ain't gonna lie to you.
At least to me. Week? Or
not cool as in cool as in temperature somewhat. Actually,
flying by as in how? Because we're 4 months into the new year already. It's April 2nd.
Yeah, this year is flying. To be honest with you,
it's
this
flying.
week just feel like it's just like a page in a book. You just flipping them things, man. It's going by for me.
Hey, yeah. You kind of think about it. Yeah, I work 11 and a half hours on Monday. Yeah, I ain't get home. I ain't get home till about 5.
Shoot.
Yeah,
I
went in at 5 and I ain't come back till like 5:30. No, but I mean, I know when I texted you, what was it, the other day, last week? I just got back again, going back to work at 5. So I get up like 3:30, and be on the road about 4.
Dang. Yeah, we've been doing 10s recently, so.
Yeah, I saw my dad yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think I saw my dad yesterday. Coming off the van at Walmart. It was like about 6ish. Yeah. No, maybe it was Monday. My fault. It was Monday. Yes, I went to Walmart. Yeah, about 6ish when I saw him.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, like, what the fuck?
That sounds about right. Doing those 10s, you get home about that. Dealing with the traffic.
Y'all doing that on the weekends too, or is just?
It's regular overtime on the weekends.
Oh, is it?
It's just 10s.
Is it the whole yard, or is it a certain part of the yard?
I don't know about the whole yard. At least I know for our, ship, we are doing 10s. I guess it's up to the foreman. But yeah, it's good to get that extra money in.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, right. Got a few things we want to talk about. We're getting ready to get prepping for the NFL draft at the end of the month. So we're going for these next few weeks, man. We're just gonna be doing draft stuff. Today we're gonna rank the last 10 quarterback classes. So that's from class of 2015 up to last year. And then next week we'll probably start our mock drafts 1 through 15. Then after that we do 16 to 32. And I think it leads on right into the draft. I am mistaken. So see what happens out there. I'm gonna definitely get Cody up here before then. And see what's going on. I might then probably get him on during the summer when we do our NFL division stuff. And then we'll talk about the new rule changes. All the NFL head coaches got together yesterday, so we'll talk about the new rule changes that's been going on and things like that. And then we'll get into a little bit of NBA, man. Playoffs is coming up, and then probably in a couple weeks. So talk about that a little bit. So we got a full day, basically, literally what the name of the podcast is, Full Court Blitz. So let's get straight into it, man. The last 10 quarterback classes, like I said, from 2015 to 2024. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was in these classes, bro, and I'm like, damn. We got some really good college quarterbacks that went into the NFL and just flop. And then we got some decent college quarterbacks that went mid-round, early, however you want to put it, did pretty well. So I'm gonna let you go first. At number 10, what quarterback class do you have that's the weakest?
I have 2015 with Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota. They were the 1 and 2 pick. Mind you, have other guys in the class. I mean, it's only about 7, so I could just name them. Jameis Winston at 1, Marcus Mariota at 2, Garrett Grayson at 75. Y'all may not remember him. Sean Mannion at 89. That's both round 3. Bryce Petty, 103.
Bryce Petty was like that at Baylor,
but
that was my boy. Got drafted to the Jets.
Round 4. Round 5 was Brett Hundley, 147. Round 7 was Trevor Siemian at 250. Trevor, he actually had like I wouldn't say a decent career, but he had a little tenure. You know, he played years. He played more than probably the 4 other previous names besides Jameis and Marcus Mariota, of course. So I mean, you know, it's a pretty weak class, but it's not that many of them either.
Only 2 left.
Yeah.
Only 2 left.
Top 2.
I think it's 2 left. I don't think Trevor Siemian is in the league anymore.
I don't think so. Hold on, let me double check. I'm pretty sure he's not.
He might be. I don't know. He might be like a 3rd string right now.
But of course, we know Jameis in the league.
Yeah. We know Jameis and Mariota.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, Jameis going viral every season for saying something funny.
You saw that dude interviewing a fish yesterday. They were fishing.
A fish?
He was fishing, and they brought up the fish, and I was on the boat, and it was flopping, and he was like, interviewing the thing. Yeah, I guess he went from being selling crab legs to just
interviewing fish. That's such a Jameis thing to do. It's crazy work. But yeah.
All right. So for number 10 for me, I have the 2022 quarterback draft. That's what Kenny Pickett at number 20. He was the first quarterback. He was the first quarterback taken, and then the next quarterback was taken was Desmond Riddler in the 3rd round. Then it was Malik Willis.
Pick 86, 3rd round.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah. Then it was Malik Willis going to Tennessee. Then you got Sam Howell in the 5th round, and then you got Matt Carroll. Shout out my boy Matt Carroll, man, at Ole Miss, man. He was a dog back in the day. Bailey Zappi. That was my. You know how I felt about Bailey Zappi coming to the New England, man. He, way better than the fucking Matt Jones bum ass. And then you got Skylar Thompson, and then the man, the myth, the legend, mother freaking Brock Purdy, the last pick of the draft, Mr. Irrelevant, literally making this class irrelevant because he's the best quarterback in this draft. He's the only quarterback that's starting. It's actually a starter. So, shout out to Brock Purdy doing this thing. This is definitely probably the weakest quarterback class we had in a very long time. Probably since 2015, like you said. You thought maybe some of these guys could have had a career like Sam Howell. I think Sam Howell definitely deserved another chance, but obviously that didn't happen. But it just looks like y'all made the right decision because y'all ended up getting Jayden Daniels.
Yes, sir.
So, Kenny Pickett is off to the Cleveland Browns. Desmond Riddler is, I think he's still with the Cardinals. Malik Willis might be in the league. Bailey Zappi is backing up Patty Mahomes. Matt Carroll got caught up in some stuff. Came to find out wasn't his fault. And Skylar Thompson, man, at Miami had a little thing going on. What Tua was hurt. So, seems like this class is around a little bit. Then you got Brock Purdy, man,
holding it down.
Went into a Super Bowl, about to get paid about $55 million a year. Can't go wrong with that, Brock. Can't go wrong, man.
Yes, sir. Well, at my number 9, I have the 2022 class. You pretty much named them all, but I think I put them right there at 9 and above, Jameis and them because of Brock Purdy. He holding it down. He beat that. He really didn't say. I wouldn't say expectation because he really didn't have much coming in. He just succeeded. Excelled, went above and beyond. So he's the one that really boosted them to my 9 spot solely. For real.
All right, for me, I had the 2015 class. Only reason why, the reason why I got them, Ozzy hires because Winston and Mariota, they did something. They made some type of impact. They still going, they're still playing. Them two quarterbacks is better than the two in 2022. Like, you only got one quarterback that's good. You know what I'm saying? At least in this draft, you got two. You got two Heisman winners, and and now they're two very good backups in this league now. So definitely the weakest class I've seen in the fucking while. But that's for number 9. That's what I got.
Okay. Well, leading up to number 8, I got 2019.
I was
thinking about it.
Woo, yeah.
Now, this class you may see a lot of names, that got drafted, but it's only very few that really made an impact. So you got Kyler Murray at 1, and which, leading to today, you see why. At least for that class.
Maybe.
It's crazy to say, 6, Daniel Jones. I mean, yeah, RP Dwayne Haskins, he went number 15. Drew Lock, 42. Will Greer, 100. You really never heard much of him in the league.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip past. I'm going to go Jared Stidham, 133.
My boy Jared.
Yeah, Auburn, right?
Auburn and
Auburn. I'm pretty sure. I remember him from Auburn.
And he went. No, he was somewhere else before he went to Auburn. I think Auburn was his last stop. Auburn and no, you probably you looking it up. Yeah, he went somewhere else. Was it? Well, I think he went to the Big 12.
Really?
I think. Did he? But yeah, he went to 2. Yeah, he definitely went to 2 schools though.
Stidham.
For some reason I don't know. Yeah, I know he definitely went to 2 schools.
He went to Baylor.
Yep. Yeah. But no, yeah. Baylor was first, and then because he was backing up, he was I want to say. Yeah. Because I think he was at Baylor for a couple years, and then he finished his career at Auburn.
Yep, he went to Baylor for 1, or at least played 2015. And then 17-18 played Auburn. Yeah,
I was about to say. So what I was gonna say was, I know he was there when Bryce Petty was there. And then and then he went to Auburn. Yep.
He went 133, 4th round.
Yeah, I know his ass. I know his ass played in the Big 12. I just can't remember who.
So then you got Easton Stick, 166.
Ooh. Washington, right? Washington. What's that? He went to Washington.
Did we pick him? I don't think so. No.
I mean like college.
College.
You keep on going your list.
But yeah, Gardner Minshew, 178. Trace McSorley, 197. North Dakota State.
Man, fuck Tracy McSorley. Bum ass. Hated him.
But yeah, that was, really why I have them at 8. Of course, Kyler. He's had a career, He's been going. He's still starting. Daniel Jones, he potentially may be starting with the team that he's on, the Colts. Gardner, he's a pretty good backup. He's gonna be backing up Geno Smith this upcoming season.
Crazy
in Las Vegas. What?
Crazy take. Do you think Gardner Minshew is the second best quarterback in this draft?
Hell yeah.
All right.
I already knew that. He's better than Daniel Jones.
All right, I was better. All right. Just making sure.
I ain't a fan.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm not a Daniel Jones fan, so I'm gonna keep it real. But yeah, I got them sitting at the 8 seed, or my 8 spot. Before I end, Will Greer was good
in West Virginia. He had Kenny Stills and not Kenny Stills. No. Was it Kenny Stills? No, Kenny Stills was the Saints. What was that dude name? That tall white dude. He had him and another dude. He had the best wide receiver duo, bro. At its time, I want to say his name was. I don't know why. I think his name was Kenny Stills, man. I don't know why. It was something. Kenny Stills, the fourth or something like that. He was like a 6'4", 6'5" wide receiver.
Let's see. 2018 football roster.
But yeah, he had some dogs on. Hey, that offense was crazy. Between when the battle between him and Baker. Bro.
David Sills.
David Sills. Okay. I know somewhere around there.
Yeah.
David Sills. Yeah, damn right. And there was another dude too. There was a black dude that they had. I can't remember.
All right. This was 20.
Eastern State went to North
Dakota State.
I thought he went somewhere else.
No, sir.
My dog.
2019 football roster.
But
yeah.
So that was number 8 for you.
Yep, number 8.
So number 8 for me is 2021 draft. At number 1, you had T-Law, Trevor Lawrence. At number 2, you had Zach Wilson. At number 3, your favorite boy, Trey Lance.
I fucking hate that. I'm sorry.
Your boy Trey Lance. At pick number 11, Justin Fields going to Chicago. And then pick 15 had Mac Jones. And then after they had Kyle Trask, David Mills, Kellen Mond, Ian Book, and then Sam Ehlinger. Now, when we're talking about quarterback class, college-wise, I mean, these guys was very successful. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, I think he only lost 2 games in his career. I want to say, national championship. Zach Wilson did his thing at BYU. Trey Lance, he did all right at North Dakota State, or no, South Dakota State, wherever it was. Justin Fields, hate to say it, but he was a stud at OSU. Matt Jones, obviously Bama, but he got carried. Bum. Kyle Trask, Florida. Dude played pretty well. Kellen Mond, I remember Kellen Mond in Texas A&M days. Ian Book, I remember him back in Notre Dame days. And Sam Ehlinger, man was at Texas forever. I feel like that man was never gonna leave.
Facts.
It was, and it's crazy to say, the quarterback that's in this draft right now was backing up him, Quinn Ewers. So
what?
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Quinn Ewers was at Ohio State, but I want to say right after Sam left. When Sam left, that's when Quinn Ewers came in, and this is before the NIL. So I think So I don't think they changed the rule or the transfer portal yet. So I can't remember if he had to wait a year or what. But yeah, right after Sam left, it was Quinn Ewers.
That's a dinosaur, ain't it?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
But yeah.
But that's number 8 for me.
Well, next one we go 7, and that is the 2021 class.
What?
Yeah. I got 2021 at 7. Mostly because the masses. Mac Jones, trash.
2020?
2021.
Oh, I thought you said 2020. You said 2020.
2021.
Yeah, I think you said 2020,
oh,
bro.
My bad.
Yeah,
I was
about to say.
Oh, heck no.
Oh, I was about to say because. All right, yeah, you said 20.
Yeah, 2021.
You said 20. You said 2020.
Well, yeah, 21.
All right, that's number 7 for you. All right, cool.
Yeah,
I was about to say. All right,
Mac Jones, bust. At number 15.
Shit, he been
3, Trey Lance, bust. Zach Wilson, 2, bust. Justin Fields, still ongoing. We don't know how he's going to turn out. He's kind of teetering right now.
He's teetering, yeah.
He's teetering.
I'll say he's teetering, yeah.
T-Law, he getting there. He's still starter level, but he's
carrying a little bit.
Yeah, he looking real good with Brian Thomas Jr.
There's only 2 quarterbacks in this draft that only went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mac and Trevor. Matt went in his rookie year, and I think Trevor went in his second year.
Damn. But yeah, the rest of them, I mean, just backups or either just didn't even play barely. So.
I about to say, the last time I even heard of Kellen Mond, he was backing up for the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Ehlinger, he got signed with somebody just a couple days ago. I just saw that, so shout out to Sam. Yep. Trey Lance, I think he's going to the Canadian League.
You might as well.
No, deadass. No, I mean, I think that actually came out.
Might as well.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised. Yeah. Either that or go to the UFL. I've been said this. I'm not bullshit. No, have I not? UFL, CFL. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with it. Just go to where you appreciate it. He's gonna bring. Nah, let me not say that. Good luck to you. I'm gonna end it there.
Yeah, right. For me, number 7, I got a 2019 draft. I mean, like you said, you touched on it. Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, Dwayne Haskins, RP to him, Drew Lock, Will Greer, Finley, Jarrett Stidham, Easton Stick, Gardner Minshew. So got some really good college quarterbacks in here, but not so good NFL quarterbacks.
Yep. Okay. The rest of my list.
Oh yeah, this is about it, bro.
Might mess you up. You might have a frown face by the end of this list.
Try me.
All right. Oh man, I can't wait to see your face after I say this. We might be on the same page potentially.
5-4.
All right, let me go down to my
5-4.
I gotta
6,
go here.
3. Okay, 6 right there. 6.
All right. So next, sitting at 6, I got a 2023 draft class. So, of course, you got Bryce. He went 1.
Yeah.
You got C.J. Stroud. You got Will Levis, Anthony Richardson. Then after that, it kind of just goes downhill. Hendon Hooker, Tanner McKee, Dorian Thompson.
Your favorite
Robinson.
guy. I even put it out there. Jay's favorite. DTR.
But yeah, after that, it pretty much just went downhill. I ain't even gonna name everybody, but yeah, it was just a real thin, like super thin class. I wouldn't even say heavy at the top. It's just went 1 to 2 people for real.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, yeah.
With CJ and Bryce is kind of getting back into it. Will is trying, but he's just not there. Anthony's trying. He just don't got it right now. So
no, his job is done.
Yeah, CJ is kind of carrying right now, and then you got Bryce kind of throwing a little jab in. So I had to put them down at 6.
All right, so we're on the same page. I also have the 2023 draft class at number 6 for me as well. I just got question marks with Bryce. Still my hot take. I still think the Panthers are going to win the division this year.
It's tough.
Probably at 98 or whatever. Anthony Richardson, I was never high on. He didn't play enough games as a quarterback. I knew he was going to be a bust regardless of what was going to happen. The coach took a chance. They just got tired of taking veteran quarterbacks. They had Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz. So they was like, you know what, let's get a quarterback. And they wasn't sure how the next year was going to be for them, and they really could have got one of the best quarterbacks last year draft, and they probably would have been fine.
Yeah,
they would have just sucked for a year. You know what I'm saying? But and then you got Will Levis, kind of just got thrown in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of thought Will was gonna be decent for the Titans, but the man is just a walking meme. and pretty much after that, get Hendon Hooker. Shout out to him. Tennessee towards ACL. Shout out to him. Stinson Bennett, the man that been in college football for the last 20 years.
It's crazy work.
You know, then my boy Aiden O'Connell. Hey, not gonna lie to you, Aiden O'Connell might be the second best quarterback in this draft. He might be, but it's too late now because you know, Gino is over there in Raiders Nation.
Yeah. Along with Gardner.
Right, and then you got DTR. You know, came from UCLA. Sean Clifford, fuck you, because you went to Penn State. Then my boy Jalen Hall, man, BYU. Shout out to him. And then also, last quarterback was drafted, Max Duggan. Fuck you, because your team beat me in the you know, in the college football playoffs. So yeah, bum.
Well then, gonna scoot on along here.
I think we're on the same page for number 5. I think we're on the same page for number 5.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you pretty sure?
I think so.
With my number 5, I have the 2016 class. So I went there because I mean, you got heavy hitter Jared Goff. You got he went number 1. Then you go Carson Wentz number 2. You go Paxton Lynch number 26. Even though that was a drop off.
My boy at Memphis.
Yep.
I thought he was gonna be. Oh man, I thought it was my boy.
He had good intangibles. You know. He could throw.
Yeah.
He just didn't fare out.
He was just a big ass Joe Flack. They do like 6'6".
God dang, I forgot he was that tall.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah.
You got Christian Hackenberg. He went to LSU, right?
No, I hate to say it.
Oh,
he a nifty line.
Oh,
he was there with. He was there. He was there with. He was there with Cooper. Was he there with Cooper?
Amari Cooper.
Was he
That's
there
2016. So.
Because I think Amari Cooper's in that 2015. No, right?
I think he was.
Amari Cooper is with the.
What's the dude with the long last name that I'm thinking about that went to LSU? That's probably what confused me. It was a long last name.
Zach Manberg?
Yes. That's exactly what it is. The bird. I knew it looked familiar. I was like, this gotta be dude that went to LSU. But nah.
Yep, probably Zach Manberg back in the day. Damn.
But yeah, bro, he went number 51, Christian Hackenberg. Then you got Jacoby Brissett, 91. That's third round. Dak goes 135 in the 4th round. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers that.
And it's crazy, bro. I thought Zeke won Rookie of the Year that year. It was actually Dak. It's crazy.
Facts. He had a good year. Cardell Jones. We're going to skip past Connor Cook. Go Cardell Jones at 139. After that, we're going to skip.
Yeah, Kevin
Brandon
Hogan.
Allen. Yeah.
Kevin Hogan. We got my boy Jake Rudolph. And Allen.
And Brandon Allen, 201. Jeff Driscoll.
Yeah, Jeff Driscoll.
207.
Yep. I'm right there with you, man. I got the 2016 class at number 5. Jared Goff and Dak Prescott pretty much carrying this team. Oh, my boy Cody Kessler, USC legend. My boy Cody Kessler. But yeah, man. This alright class, but
pretty decent.
Yeah, just Goff and Prescott pretty much carrying the class.
Now, as far as early in the career, Carson was doing good.
Yes,
but the injuries and everything derailed him.
Yeah. So, I mean, and he's only the only quarterback with the Super Bowl ring in here too. So yeah, and he paved the way for him to win that. You know.
Does he just have one or two as a backup?
No, he has one. Oh wait,
with
he might
with Kansas City, right?
Was he there with him the year before last? He might have been. So he might got two. Then.
Anywho,
yeah.
Let's skip on past them. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
I got number 4. I got 2017. So let me go down to my list. 2017.
Mitchell Trubisky. It was the first quarterback taken. You got Pat Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Deshaun Kaiser.
Yep.
Davis Webb.
Yep.
Yeah, Beathard.
Yep.
Joshua Dobbs. Nathan Peterman. Kaya. And the Ole Miss legend.
Chad Kelly.
Chad freaking Kelly.
I was surprised he went that late, but now
I know, man. Chad Kelly.
He was tough.
It was tough, bro.
He was tough.
It was tough, man.
Undrafted Taysom Hill, Nick Mullins. They were in there. So
damn, Taysom. Yeah, because Taysom Hill was
started off as a QB.
Yeah, because he was going back. He was going back. He was going back and forth. I think. He was going back and forth. But yeah, Taysom Hill was a dog, man, at BYU, man.
Facts.
As a court, bro.
Playmaker.
That
crazy
was a dog,
work.
Bro.
Straight crazy work. But hey, why I had to put them at my 4? I mean,
because of Mahomes.
Yeah, he's really carrying. To be honest with you, he's really
carrying. He is carrying.
Yeah, he is carrying. Everybody else just either. I mean, you got Josh Dobbs in there, cool. You know, Trubisky, alright. Deshaun Watson, cool. You know, Taysom Hill, good piece. You know, but he's not even playing quarterback no more, so that that kind of takes him out of there. But everybody else, almost non-existent. So you kind of got carried, my boy.
Yeah, I mean, for real, Trubisky was not a bad quarterback. I mean, he had. If I am mistaken, I think he had a winning record. While he was in Chicago, and they just obviously, he just wasn't. He wasn't for them to. Well, he had 1, 2, 3. He had 3 winning seasons for Chicago. Made a Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But he just wasn't the type to really to take them where he wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Patrick Mahomes. Didn't even play that year. He played the last game of the season.
Basically the same thing.
And then the next year, then you got Deshaun Watson, where he was really looking like, all right, he was going to be the best quarterback in his draft.
Yeah.
And then, just things just didn't go well for him. His last year in Houston, he threw for 4,823 yards, 33 touchdowns, and he went 4-12 that year. And he didn't have enough help. So we're talking about a 3-time Pro Bowler, he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. It just looked like this class was going to be just between him and Mahomes, but really now, Mahomes really took it away from here, but this class wasn't that bad, man.
Yep.
It definitely had some early success. Just didn't work out the way that it was supposed to be.
Yep. This next one, man.
I think we're on the same page with number 3.
This one is based off of first year only and potential. This squad right here,
bro.
They deep,
bro.
They deep. You got Caleb Williams at 1, Jaden at 2, Drake May at 3, Michael Penix at 8, JJ McCarthy at 10, Bo Nix at 12. Now let's think about this. All these guys are prone to be starting next year.
All of them.
The
6 quarterbacks got drafted in the first round.
Exactly. All of those guys are going to be starters on their team next season. That right there alone, I don't remember the last time I seen one draft with that many starters going into that next season. What, 6?
Not like that, no. Because the 2020 draft is going to be the closest.
But they not even there.
But
that's tough. And everybody plays very good. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody because we ain't seen everybody, but most of them.
And they all in good situations. JJ in a good situation. Drake, he's starting to be in a good situation now. He got Mike. Now you got Mike Variable.
Yup.
Michael Penix. He got, I think he can. I think he's in a good situation.
He can lead.
The defense on the other side just got to take care of. They didn't take care of it and just give Michael Penix more opportunities. Obviously, we know about Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, who probably had the best situation. Didn't go too well, but I think it was just more coaching. They should have fired whatchamacallit, but
Yep.
I ain't forgot Buddy's name. And then you got Bo Nix. He, out of all of them, he has the best head coach at all of them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Super Bowl winning, head coach in Sean Payton, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think he did pretty well. Pretty well.
Yep. Well, since we both got that one, let's see if we both get this next one, which I'm pretty sure the top 4 will be the same.
No, top 4. Oh, well, yeah.
My 2, I'm sitting at 2 at 2018 class. You got Baker Mayfield at 1, Sam Darnold at 3, Josh Allen at 7, Rosen turned out to be a bust, but he went 10, Lamar Jackson at 32. And then you got everybody else after that, cool, but they ended up not even making really much of a difference. Besides, Mason Rudolph 76. But
my boy Mason.
Can't forget Mike White did a little something.
Mike White. Hey, Mike White.
Yeah, he did a little something with
my dog, Luke Folk.
Kyle Allen went undrafted that year.
Kyle Allen?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Undrafted. Yep. 2018, man.
Texas A&M, man. Remember? Yep. And he went somewhere else after that, I think. I can't remember.
But yeah.
2018 is number 2 for you.
They are number 2. He went to Houston.
Kyle Allen?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be a different Kyle. Oh. No, it's same Kyle Allen, right? Man, it might be a different one.
This one right here. I don't know if you know him by face, but that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston.
He went to Texas A&M though, but Houston was the last
stop.
Yeah, last stop. Yeah.
It's clutch time.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Ain't gonna lie to you. If you ask me which class is going to be the most successful, you'll say 2018 draft. Right? But, yeah, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm going to have to go, that's tough. That's tough. You got a guy in 2023. You got a guy I don't even fucking like.
Let's think about this. Is it really tough?
It is.
Is
bro.
It really?
It is.
I'm gonna hit you with your own shit. Is it really?
It is, bro. Because I got 2 quarterbacks in this draft that I really love.
You gotta look past the hate, man. Speak facts. Put the facts on that. Go ahead, man. Do the right thing.
Nah, fuck it. At number 2, bro, I got the 2020. I got the 2020 draft class, man. I think at the end of the day, I think it's gonna come down to Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. You know what? Nah, you're right, bro. You're right. 2020 is gonna have to be the number 1. 2018 is number 2. I think 2018, you got 2 superstars in there, and Josh Allen and Lamar. You got 3. Well, in total, 3 MVPs. Baker, who's starting to get everything going. Back-to-back playoff appearances with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He has 3 playoff appearances overall. And then you got Sam Darnold, to where he had a resurrection last year. Don't know how he's going to be going to Seattle, but if he goes to Seattle and he looks well, I think this is a conversation we have to go back and look at.
Yeah.
You know, if he goes back and play well in Seattle, for sure, go back. Josh Allen, we know about him. Second best quarterback in the league. Won MVP last year. A fan favorite. Can't go wrong for the guy.
Yep.
Then you got Lamar Jackson. People talking about he should play receiver, should play cornerback. 2-time MVP. The third best quarterback in the league. The man is just outstanding. He developed really good in the passing game, and yeah. But I'll finish this off with 2020. But you look at this 2020 class: Joe Burrow, Tua, you got Jay Hurd, Jordan Love, and you got Jalen Hurts. Two of these guys winning Super Bowls. One guy can't stay healthy. What the fuck? Jordan Love sat behind Aaron Rodgers, and now he's looking like a stud. Mm-hmm. Last year he was dinged up, but I think he still played very, very well.
Yeah.
But the most talented quarterback in this fucking draft, and this is not me being, this is not being biased. The most talented quarterback in this draft overall is Justin Herbert. Strong arm. He's 6'5", stays in that pocket. The man came in unannounced. Wasn't supposed to be a starter. Tyrod Taylor was the starter, but somebody punched his lungs, and that man came in and just never really just let up. And he carried the Chargers ever since he was a rookie. Won Rookie of the Year that year, only because Joe Burrow, towards ACL, I want to say that year. But this draft class,
dangerous,
can be really something. And I'm sorry to say it, but Tua is going to be the first one to fall. So I just don't think he's going to stay healthy. And then I think it might be Jalen Hurts right after that. Because I just don't think his style of play is going to last long. I think it's just, if he gets, I guarantee you this, let him fuck around and not be good this year, and he has a down year the next year, they looking for another quarterback.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's tough. I mean, I hate to say it.
I hate to say it, but
yeah,
it's a possibility.
I don't know, man. He has been rocking with these different OCs like crazy, though.
He has been, but he's going to the playoffs, been to the Super Bowls, won a Super Bowl. Yeah. I give him a lot of credit for that. I give him a hell of a lot of fucking credit for that.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking credit for that.
They earned it. I give him that. But you know I don't like Philly, so I gotta hate a little bit. You had Saquon, man. I ain't gonna say that he carried.
You can say all you want. Jalen Hurts. He won them that Super Bowl.
He won them
regardless of what. He did his thing. And yeah. Jalen Hurts carried. Saquon carried him. Cool. It's fine. That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he's the one that beat fucking Kansas City.
He sealed the deal.
He's the one that's Super Bowl MVP.
He applied the belt to him.
So I don't want to hear no more shit. No more. Jalen Hurts single-handedly beat Kansas City Chiefs. And yes, the defense did help. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
They did more
and
than help.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, they definitely did more than help. Shout out to them, cause good God. But yeah, between him, Jordan Love, who's becoming a more consistent threat now, I believe this next season is gonna be something to see for them. Jay Herb, I mean they really getting it in gear. they coming off a good season. I mean, they got booted in the first round, but maybe next year they turn it up. I mean, you got pieces built. Hopefully, this draft you go for what you need, not just the best available. Because you're gonna need some. Let's just say you're gonna need to add to your repertoire this upcoming year. It's not gonna be easy. You think that Kansas City's done, then you're crazy. So definitely keep boosting up for him. Tua, we're gonna see how that goes, but I mean as long as he got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, I think that he's going to be somebody that could be looked at, and injury wise, that's the only thing setting him back. Everything else, I think he's good. He's real good. He's real good. Joe Burrow, you don't even need to say nothing. You know off the name. That name got power. That's Big Burrow. Joe Shiesty. Big Burr. So put the respect on that, man. You don't even gotta say nothing else, man. Just wait till next season. I think he's popping back out. He back outside next season. So this right here, this class right here, even though it's mainly just 5, it's a good class. Yep. It's gotta be the best one. Has to.
All right. So the other day, or yesterday, we got some new rule changes. Just kind of just go over a little bit, talk about it, and then we'll kind of just go to NBA. Now the one I really like, which I don't know why it was just only for the playoffs, which was dumb. They changed the overtime rules. Now it's both teams can get has an opportunity to get the possession in overtime. So if a team scored either a field goal or touchdown, the other team can have an opportunity to do that. And they still kept it 10 minutes. And then obviously the replay and all that is going to be affecting them and all that. Which it didn't make sense, bro, for the fact that we all know the reason why this overtime rule is happening, because of Kansas City and the Kansas City and the Buffalo game that happened, and the playoff game that happened a few years ago. And it was just going tick for tack. And then, Kansas City won the coin toss. They went down the field and they scored a touchdown. And, and then they just never gave Josh Allen a chance. Can you imagine if Josh Allen got a chance? That game probably would have been like the Kansas City Rams game and Mahomes' first year. Remember that? Remember that game? That score was like 50.
It was
something.
High as hell.
Yeah,
like a shootout.
It could have been just like that. Now we got an opportunity to where we see both teams get possessions, and that's what I want. That's what I want. It should. I mean, it should. That will only make sense. Give the other person the opportunity, or the other team the opportunity, the chance. Because if a team goes and get a field goal in the first possession, the other team goes and get
a touchdown,
and that's it.
Yeah.
And you get a touchdown off of special teams.
It.
And if it goes in the tie, it goes in the tie. Is it a risk of people getting hurt? Probably. But I mean, it's only right.
It's football. If they gonna get hurt, then
yeah. I mean,
it's just gonna happen. It's a contact sport.
It's gonna happen. Another rule change. They are trying to increase more kick returns. So now if the ball goes as a touchback, the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. So the 25 is gonna be at the 35. So
they're moving them closer towards their end zone.
No, so what it is, last year wasn't a lot of kick returns, right? And now they want to have more of that. So now what they're doing is, if a kicker kicks that thing and it's touchback, you're rewarding the return team 35.
So they're saying you basically have to kick that thing within the field of play.
Me personally, I would have said the 40, but 35 is fine.
40 is crazy though.
It is, but it is.
I'll tell you like this. Y'all be careful what you ask for. Don't be coming up complaining when y'all get injuries now. But I think this last way that they had it was fine.
So it was fine only because it wasn't a lot of kick returns. That's the only reason why.
I mean, I see it.
And it was not a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we want to see special teams get touchdowns or on kick returns. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to see that. You know, I mean, I think they matter.
Yeah.
But also I'm definitely all in about player safety as well.
Right.
So I want to have the best experience, and I think with doing this, I think we get it. We get more. We can get more returns out of this. See, another thing. They will no longer prioritize the chain gang. We're going to the sky.
What?
Yep.
Hold on. Say that again.
So they're not doing the chain gangs. The chain gangs is gonna be a afterthought.
You mean by chain gangs?
The chain. They're
like
not using chains. Yeah, they're not bringing the chains no more.
What?
That's gonna be the afterthought.
I think that's not good.
I think it's good because they don't. When I'm watching football, bro. Mm-hmm. Well, obviously we all watching football, but when you watching it, people don't understand that the marker you see is not that orange line, or not orange line, the yellow line. That's not accurate. That's not accurate. That's not accurate. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm lying. It is accurate, but it's just a line. The change is really where you got to look at.
Yeah. And
referees be messing that up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And let's go talk about the Josh Allen thing. I had to look at it again, but I think he was short. I could be lying. I don't remember what I said, but you don't know where he could be because it's going where the ball is at. You know what I'm saying? It's not the body, it's where the ball is at. Mm-hmm. And you can't see the ball, they're not gonna give you a first down. And that's why that line you can't go by that line. So now they're gonna do is they're gonna do it electronically. We'll see how it looks like. Obviously, the preseason when it's coming up, so we'll definitely see how it looks. But
yeah,
I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. You can't go wrong with it. Honestly, truly, I mean, you're gonna get. It's gonna be very accurate. Hell, there was a college football game where they used paper to measure if they got the whatchamacallit right. Go look at. I'm telling you,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Paper.
Now I'm not saying this is going to translate over to the college football, but they might. Yeah, they use paper. The measure.
Yeah.
Just a little just a little bit.
Damn.
The tush push has been delayed until May. They didn't have enough votes. It was 16 votes. You need 24. I know we've really talked. I think maybe we talked about it a little bit, but do you think the tush push should be banned?
No. I don't think so. Cause that's if you ban tush push, bro, then you just basically limiting a team's strength just because they're strong. I mean, at that point, you just might as well tell Philly not to even come to the game.
Yeah.
You gonna make them play differently just because it works?
You want to know what's funny?
What?
Sean McDermott voted for the shit to be banned, but he used Josh Allen doing it. Make that make sense?
That's because it sounds like a hater move. To me, it sounds like a hater move. Like, since it works so well with them, let us try it. And we have the actual quarterback size for it to work almost every time.
And Green Bay is the one that actually pushed this. Oh shit!
So Green Bay wanted this to end.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
They were the first ones.
That makes sense.
Yep, they wanted this done.
Damn, man, that's because they ain't got no damn line or quarterback that's able to do it.
Right, exactly.
Or just might be a classical type of coach. I don't know. I mean, it could be either one. He's like, hey, man, these guys are too strong. They snap the ball fast. They jump fast. We don't even have time to react. That's basically what everybody's saying.
Right, yeah.
I mean, it just. I don't know, man. I guess the way I don't get is, if it's me, just try. Don't let them get that far. Don't let them get that close. If you let them get that close, you know what's coming. Oh well. You gotta figure out the next play. Simple as that. But hey, goal line speaking, I guess that's why they're mad. Goal line.
How can I say this? How can I say this? Do you think they should change the format of the playoffs? So as in, like, should the division winners potentially not have home field advantage?
That's correct. I don't think they should. Reason being, I feel like that should lock you a spot in the playoffs. I don't think it should lock you for a home advantage. So, for example, right? Let's say you got a team like what? NFC North? I want to say.
So like the Vikings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say they're in there.
In the wild card.
Yeah.
Right. They're number 5. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you got them going against like a team like fucking what? Panthers?
That would be
trash.
Yeah, but no. Absolutely not. No. If you win the division, you automatically get home field advantage.
I don't think it should be like that.
It should be. It doesn't. That's the whole purpose of it. Literally, if that's the case, then just do 1 through 16 at this fucking point. Just literally, what's the whole point? What's the whole point having 2 conferences with all these damn divisions? It don't make sense. If you win the division, that's the whole purpose of winning the division. You win the division, you get home, you get a playoff game. You just a playoff game. It's not saying you have it throughout the whole playoffs. You have a playoff game at home. You work hard for that shit. Just because it's only because what happened with the Vikings. Bro, that shit probably won't ever happen again for a while. And you see what the hell happened to them. They got their ass whooped. It wouldn't matter for them if they were home or away. They would get their ass whooped. It's not I totally understand. If a team that goes 7-10, they win a division, they 4th seed, and they host a playoff game, then all right, they won a division, they get a home playoff game. That's just how it should be. It should be just like with basketball. In NBA, we all know when it comes through 1 through 4, they have home court advantage. I mean, it's just simply how it should be. I don't think if that's the case, then everybody needs to play at a neutral site. Then, but it just doesn't make sense to where like they play 17 games, and it's basically just for nothing because they win the division, and then you may not get a home playoff game, and the only team that's going to get a playoff game is the number 1 seed. That's not fair. That's not fair. I think 1 through 4, you automatically get a home playoff game. Automatically, you automatically get it. I mean, I think the last time something like that happened, I think the Bucks that went like 8-9, and then I think before that it was the Panthers that went. I think that was like 6-10. That then when they won the division back in like 20. Was it before? Was it before MVP? Cam won MVP. Is it before or after Cam won MVP? I can't remember. But yeah, man, that shit don't make sense though. I don't. It's the Lions was pushing that, which I don't know why the Lions was pushing that. Or Dan Campbell. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. And it's the likelihood of that even happening is slim to none, bro. You just so happen to have what? Your division, you had 2 teams that won 14 games or more. It's only because they added another game to it. I mean, it's really the only reason why, bro. It's only the reason why.
I think it's also for the simple fact that if a team outplays you, again, I get it. It's fair, like you said. But if I go, let's say 12-5, I gotta go to a 9-8. I gotta go to their house. Nah.
Well, you should have won. You should have won those 2 games against the division. I mean, it's just how I think it's how it should be. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just really, truly think it's how it should be.
I just, I mean, I get it.
Because now, what's the point of winning the division then? You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna lock you a spot, regardless.
It's gonna lock, but it's benefiting it because you not guaranteed a home playoff game. That's
locked.
Nope, doesn't matter. At that point, it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter at that point. What do you mean how? If I win a division and I don't get a home playoff game and I gotta go on the road, no, hell no. What? Hell no. That's like over here. We playing high school ball. Mm-hmm. We get a number 1 seed. We get all right, matter of fact, let me not say I get a number 1 seed. Say I get a number 2 seed, right? We had second best in state in the region, right? And they tell us, oh yeah, by the way, all your games compared to everybody, you got to play states. You got to go on the road, all of them. So what's the point of me even winning my conference and I can't get a home playoff game? You trying to tell me I got to travel and I have a better record than I'll say what? Out of 16 teams, you trying to tell me I have a better record than everybody in the region and I got to go on the road? So what's the point even having a conference? What's the point even having a district if I can't be guaranteed a playoff game? You win, I stay home until we get to deeper to where it's like the semifinals and whatever in 2 states.
See, I think you just kind of teetered.
No, I'm not teetering. No,
because with that you said, what's the point of me winning my conference? And you said, like, all right, so with that, winning a certain amount of games, what'd you say? They went like, what? They won the conference and they get to play, what, up until a certain point at home, but they got somebody better than them that comes to their house. Why couldn't they go to their house? They locked their playoff spot, though. Yeah,
but I have a better record than them, so why I'm going to them?
Okay, you said that. Okay, so that's the part.
Why am I going to them if I'm ranked higher than them? If I'm ranked number 2 and they're number 4, and
you're saying in conference wise,
like why? If I'm ranked higher than you, overall, regardless. And the thing is, it doesn't. And bro, and honestly, truly, bro, the team could be 9-3 and another team could be 10-2, but the team that's 9-3, that 9 wins probably is better than the 10 wins that other team got. I mean, it's a possibility that shit can happen. But if I'm ranked higher than you, why the fuck am I going to you? You should be coming to me. You travel to me.
Like in college.
Well, I mean, they don't in college. Well, they just started this, so I mean, so they just started doing this. But that's only. I think it's only for the first round, and after that it's the Rose Bowl and all that shit. But just the first round, yeah, like they will have that. Yeah, college football, 12 team playoff. The four teams, the four teams always get a bye, but that's gonna be on neutral site. But the other teams that's playing, the team with the higher seed is going to have a playoff game. I mean, it's going to have a home playoff game. It makes sense. If I'm in the playoffs, if I'm ranked higher than you, you should come to me. If I'm Penn State, I'm rate number 5, and I got to play the 12th seed, which could be Clemson. Why am I going to Clemson if I'm ranked higher than them? I've been ranked higher than the whole entire year. Regardless of what? Why am I going now? But college is different though, because they sometimes they play in natural sites anyways, because of these big games like with Texas A&M and Arkansas rivalry game. I think Oklahoma and Texas, well, they play at neutral site. Mm-hmm. You know things like that. Like Ohio State and Michigan, we don't do neutral sites. We plan, we alternate. You know what I'm saying? But the NFL, bro, if I win my division, I get one playoff game, and after that, even the team that's 9-8, as they're the number 4 seed, they're going on the road regardless. Anyways, after that, unless a 7 seed beat the 2 seed or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, more than likely they're gonna go on the road. They're gonna go on the road after that. One playoff game. You just guarantee one playoff game. It just doesn't benefit. It doesn't help me out by winning like, what's the point of winning the division? And that's the case. Just wipe out the division and just let it just be 2 conferences at that point. I mean, just let it be 2 conferences, 1 through 16. 1 through 16 on both sides. So total 32. The first 8. Just do it like that. But regardless of what happens, it probably still end up being the teams that win it, that leads the division. It's probably gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4. You really think about it.
I mean,
you really think about it, yeah. But then also they'll probably add in like, strength of schedule and shit like that. The math, the statistics getting into that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, I mean,
I get it.
It's a good conversation to have, but I mean, but it doesn't help. Just because that one team that went 14-3 had to go on the road. Well, you understand that team that won 14-3 lost to 2 teams all year. You know what I'm saying? And then they lost to the same team again in the playoffs. And got sacked 9 times.
Yeah.
So if the Vikings would have won, now we got a case. But we don't have a case. And we shouldn't have a case because, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just the fact that the NFC was just that stat. Just acknowledge that. The NFC North was just that stat. You just didn't win the division. That's all it was. That's all that shit was. Talk about this one NBA topic because it's getting late as a bitch. Taylor Jenkins, bro. End up getting fired. Kind of talk about that a little bit. What's your thoughts on that, man? Of him getting fired? Just a couple weeks away from the NBA season, the NBA playoffs about to start.
Well, to me, I'm not gonna lie. it's terrible timing. But if this, I guess it must have gotten that bad, man. But dang, like you kind of shot your team in the head, bro. Like record wise, recently y'all have been on a decline. But overall, you guys were good. I mean, at least let them lead you through the playoffs. Yeah. However far you were going to go. After this season, you could have fired him. But you going to fire him in clutch time when he's brought you this far? Man, listen. I know y'all ain't rock with him like that. But dang, man. That's tough. Y'all gonna kick him out, right? Right when he's about to show you his worth in this playoff series. Whenever, whichever one he was going to get into. It's going to show you the worth. Whatever y'all were mad about, he was going to either show you A, why you're right, or B, why you're wrong. You ain't even give him the chance. You just gave him the boot, literally less than 10 games away before he had the chance to show you. It don't sit right with me, but if it got that bad, then it is what it is. I mean, they just felt like they couldn't handle it no more. They just need him going ASAP. But hey, damn, it's just the timing of it is just terrible. That's terrible timing. But I get it. I did a little bit of looking on that. I mean, hey, their record was going down. And they said it was more so because of like the usage of Ja. So that's your star player. I guess you just wanted to protect him, your investment that you put in. So I get it. I understand it, but the timing is trash.
Yeah, I think they should have waited, man. I mean, honestly, truly, especially going to the playoffs. I mean, y'all would have lost, you would have lost. You know what I'm saying? But doing that shit a couple weeks before the playoffs, bro, like, something must have happened behind the scenes. Obviously, something like this happened. Obviously, obviously, it's something that we don't know of.
Right.
Ja reportedly went to Taylor Jenkins and told him basically he wanted the ball more in his hands. He had a career low in touches. He wasn't good in the pick and roll. So things like that. So it's like, and Jaren Jackson really became the best. It's really statistically is the best player this year and had to rise. And obviously it seemed like the system they were working around Jaren. Yeah, man. I just think they probably should have just waited. You never know what can happen, man. Playoffs come, whatever. But then again, it's like they probably would have lost. Their half court offense is not good. If you can't score off a pick and roll, you're not gonna. It's and you got no shooters.
Well, I mean,
you have no shooters. You have no shooters at all. Ja is really the only person that can really can correct himself. But
Bane? You don't rock with Bane?
Man, he's not a. You need multiple guys. You really think they could go against the Nuggets, the OKCs, Clippers? You know what I'm saying? Lakers. You really think they can really beat them? Hell no, bro.
I think it's a depth thing though. Overall depth.
I don't think it's a depth thing at all. I don't think depth has nothing to do with it. If my 7 guys outperform your 10 guys, that's bad.
Yeah.
And think about it. When it comes to the playoffs, it's not gonna beat depth. You only gonna play 7 guys, 6 guys. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think when Ja's off the court, they're gonna be fucked. And I mean, regardless of what when Ja is on the court, I think they fuck anyways because all he can do, he can drive to the basket. He doesn't have a midi like SGA. You know what I'm saying? That's where we've been trying to get Ja to do, but he's just still haven't learned a jump shot. Dude, you're too athletic. You're too young not to learn. Not to get a little jumper, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe what the assistant coach that they got who actually been running the offense changed everything. Got the ball out of Josh's hands more. There's a reason. There's a reason why he did that. There's a reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you really look at his team. Ja, Desmond, Jaren. They like number 2 options. They're not number ones. Ja is not the number one. Ja is not carrying. Ja, it doesn't have the capability to carry this team to a deep playoff run. He's gonna need help. He's really like the backup. He's just waiting for the actual star to come in and they can perform. But and also too, Ja ain't staying in Memphis for long.
You don't think so?
Hell no, Ja ain't staying for long. He'll be gone.
Damn.
Hell no.
Damn.
Hell no, Ja ain't being for long. I give it 2 more years, bro.
Oh, you think he gonna jump ship? Huh?
Hell yeah. Whoever the head coach, I tell you what, let him fuck around and not he don't look good next year. He requesting he gone. 2027, he gone, man. He gone, man. But they're saying that I gotta look. I think they're the 5th seed
right now.
I think they are. I know they slipping, but
yeah,
I'm pretty sure
the play has been bad. They're on a skid.
You know, they're in the 6th seed. They tied with the T-Wolves, so they potentially will play the Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, and Steph just went bonkers on them.
Yeah, Steph dropped 52. It was last night. Yeah,
12 threes.
So, yeah, and they keep on slipping. They'll be right in the play-in.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you don't want that.
Hell no. Yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
We're gonna see what y'all made of. Y'all put your foot down and made that choice.
Yeah.
You got to stand on it now.
Stand on business now.
Mm-hmm.
Stand on business now.
Ain't no going back.
Going to stand on business.
Damn. That's tough. Wow. But hey, you made your choice. You made your bed. You gotta lay. Hopefully now, y'all step it up. You got what you wanted. You about to get the ball in your hands more.
I doubt it.
Shoot. Now, he about to get that ball in his hands more.
He can get the ball in his hands if he want, but he can drop 40, but they losing in 5.
Ooh.
They might get swept.
Oh my gosh.
You really think these boys gonna have a chance against Denver in the first round? Denver?
Swept is tough. Not the way Jokic playing though. Jaren gonna have his hands full. Good God. What Jokic put up the other night? It was
last night. 60-point triple dub.
60-point triple
61, 10 and 10.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. No matter what nobody say, this MVP race, it ain't as gapped out as people may try to say.
Hell no, that shit tight as a bitch, bro.
It's close. When I say close, I mean like any slippage of SGA's play. Jokic right there, bro. He's right there.
Yeah, I don't even know. He shouldn't have won it last year, but his numbers is better this year than it was last year. He shouldn't have won it, bro. They don't have a criteria on who need to win MVP.
Nah,
they don't. They really don't. And then now everybody go, oh, somebody else won it, man. Jokic, man, look at his numbers, man. Man, bro, for real, Jokic don't even give a fuck. For one,
he just hooping.
For one, man, he don't even want to hoop. That man want to go back home with the fucking horses. He don't care, bro. He don't care, bro.
Memphis sitting at 6.
But any final thoughts before we sign off, man?
Hey, man. that's a tough move. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's pretty much what it comes down to for me. I mean, I like doing that quarterbacks list too. That was pretty dope. I liked it. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna we're definitely like next week. We're definitely gonna fucking what can I say? Do the mock draft. I gotta get Pro Football Focus up again, up and running. But yeah, hell yeah, definitely gonna do that next week, and do that 1 through 15. Do that 1 through 15 list. Kind of cook a little bit, and see how that see how it goes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yes, sir.
Get locked in. How to do it how we did it last year. So it's gonna be we're gonna be cooking, man. We're gonna be cooking.
Got a lot of stuff cooking.
Yeah, I know, bro. It's gonna be. I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit to talk about this draft, bro. A lot of shit. This shit might be one of the worst ones. It could be the worst. It could be the best. It could be the worst. But
I think it's gonna be one of the worst. This one of them ones where you gotta really like look into everybody, because I mean it's not like you got guys you really got
everybody's questionable.
Yeah.
No,
not everybody, but like
the quarterbacks is questionable.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like quarterbacks and the receivers kind of questionable, but
especially receivers for me.
But especially like the defensive lineman, interior. Shout out to my guy Mason Graham, man. That's my boy Mason, man. Michigan's on, bro. Shout out my boy Mason, Kenny Grant, Colston Loveland, Will Johnson, my Michigan Dogs, man. You know, my Michigan Dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? My boys. We locked in, man. This draft, man. They my last Harbrough guys, man. They my last Harbrough guys. So we're gonna ride it out. But that's all I got, bro.
Yeah, me too. All right,
this is the end of episode 138. I'm your boy Trez.
J. Ferg.
Your boys is out, and it's fucking hot in here, man. Jeez.